Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Muskan Sangwan, and I'm a threat intelligence analyst at StealthMole. Today, I'm going to walk you all through how we use StealthMole platform to conduct investigations, focusing on threat actors and threat groups. So, as Hayden has already mentioned, that StealthMole is an open source intelligence platform that focuses on deep and dark web intelligence, including Telegram tracking. And I'm going to show you how we use that platform. So before moving on, let me quickly give you a brief introduction of the background on Bangladesh Civilian Force. So as the name suggests, BCF, or the Bangladesh Civilian Force, based out of Bangladesh, and they present themselves as civilian or security focused group. If you visit their social media, you would see that them presenting themselves as a non-profit organization, or at least trying to sell themselves as a legit organization. But as you dive deep, you would realize that they actually operate as an ideologically driven hacktivist group. Most of their activity is driven by ideology and not money. And they actively try to position themselves as the voice for Muslim population or public interest. So what exactly do they do? In terms of activities, I found that BCF is mainly linked with three things: website defacements, disruption claims, and political and awareness posts. So technically, what they do is not very advanced, but what they're really good at is being visible and staying active online. And when we looked at their messaging across different platforms, we identified two main targets. So their primary target is India, and their secondary target is Israel. They are also very strong supporters of the Free Palestine movement, which further aligns with their broader ideology. So what makes them so interesting that we are doing a webinar on them? It's not just their ideology, because ideologically you would find a lot of hacktivist group trying to support the Free Palestine movement or trying to be pro-Islamic, but it's the way they operate online. Instead of using one clear account or channel, they use multiple platforms and using multiple identities, sometimes even using different logos. And with all that, their one thing that remains consistent is their messaging across all platforms. So if you look at their social media platforms, or the like Twitter or Instagram, or look at their Telegram channels, you would see that all the messaging is consistent and the same messages are being forwarded across all platforms. And that's where StealthMole comes in, because StealthMole helps you to not only track these actors or their activity online, but it would also help you to turn these scattered pieces into real valuable intelligence. And that's what I'm going to show you how we do that using our platform. Before we move on to our platform, I would like to give a quick disclaimer about it. So the profiling insights that we will be presenting in this sessions are strictly derived from open source intelligence, and due to the complex nature of cyber operations, attribution cannot be fully verified or guaranteed. And we do not intend to attribute or unmask any specific individual or group. Our primary objective is to demonstrate a new methodology for behavioral profiling of threat actors within a cybersecurity context. So this is what our platform looks like. So it's very simple. You just click on create new case and you will be taken to our canvas. So these are the different tools that Hayden just talked about: the dark web tracker. These are the credential tools. And we also have defacement alert, ransomware monitoring. So a huge list of tools to assist you in your investigation. And our search bar is as simple as using Google. So for this case, I'm just going to search with Bangladesh Civilian Force, and our results will be primarily focused on this. So why I search in quotations? Because I wanted my results to be as specific as they can. But if you wanted a broader set of results, just remove the quotations and you are good to go. So we have a list of different domains where this specific term has been mentioned, some specific URLs. Let's take a look at this one and add it to our canvas. So this one is from September 2024. system admin BD hacked a website, and it was in collaboration with Bangladesh civilian force. They defaced it and left a message for them to see. Similarly, we have so many hundreds of cases of defacement. We also have some more URLs. These are Facebook links that are being shared on social media by the group with, repetition of this term. So this looks like a proper channel of BCF. So let's take a quick look at their Facebook account as well. So although the language is different, but you can see it belongs to BCF. There's a lot of data being shared. And so let's add it to Canvas as well. Our system has also flagged 9 different accounts associated with BCF. So if these are not, we are not saying that they are directly linked to BCF, but they have mentioned BCF on their profiles in one way or another. That's why our system has flagged it. Although when I manually monitored these accounts, I found that these people don't look like hacktivists. Maybe they are supporters of the group, or maybe they don't even realize that this particular group is a hacktivist group. So it could be anything, but it's worth monitoring if you are looking to dive deep into the group and understand how they operate online. So we also have some leaked images. These are again from the defacement. While we are talking about defacement, so let me quickly introduce our defacement alert tool. So this is our defacement alert tool. We index all defaced attacks. So we have over 200,000 victims already, but we just want to look at Bangladesh civilian force. So we are just going to search again with this particular term. This time I did not search with quotations because they already are very specific. So as you can see, we have 14 victims, and the latest one was from March 2024. One thing I would like to mention is that because BCF maintains a very active presence and they conduct attacks actively, why our system is showing 14 victims is because most of their attacks are being conducted in collaboration with other hacktivist groups. So it's possible that our system might have attributed them to groups like System Admin BD or someone else. That's why the victim count is a little on the lower side. So now let's move on to Telegram Tracker. So Telegram Tracker is one of the most interesting tools that our platform has and that you would not probably find anywhere else. So our Telegram Tracker tool actually indexes all channels, their messages, and the media that is being shared on these particular channels and the users who are sharing it. So when we search with this particular term, you can see there are over 400 messages, and all in different Bangladesh civilian force channels. So let's take a look at this one and add it to Canvas. So this is, again, the title says that it's the BCF group. They are talking in Bengali. As I have mentioned earlier, India is a common target, so you would see a lot of repetition of attacks against India. And even one thing I would like to mention is that even if a channel gets taken down, you would still find it on our platform. So it is really useful for people who are investigating certain Telegram channels, but they get taken down easily. So it's helpful through our platform. So as you can see, they are, celebrating the Victory Day post here and some more India-related content. So this particular is the channel ID, and the last 3 digits are actually the message ID. So if you are seeing a different channel ID, let's say this one, that means it's from a different group. So let's add on let's take a look if we have some other channels and see what else we can get. So this is a different one. It's also BCF, and this is also a different one. So let's add them. So this channel is really interesting because it's a private channel, and it might be possible that either they have already taken it down, or maybe this is an invite-only group, but our platform still has all the data that is being circulated in this channel as well. So let's just search them further. Before that, our system also stores all channel profiles and images, like I've mentioned before. So you can see them easily without even leaving our platform or going to actual Telegram to see. So there's a lot of data that is being circulated in their channels. So let's take a look at this one first. Let's search it. So since this is one specific message, we need to add the channel link first to the canvas to see what else is being shared in the channel. So this is the channel link. Now we are going to run it again in the Telegram tracker. And as you can see, there's thousands of messages being circulated. And they have also circulated a Tor domain. It might be related to some other group or some sort of, maybe a dark web marketplace. They have also circulated some email addresses belonging to the victims. We also have a Telegram. Let's add it to the canvas. Some hundreds of Facebook URLs. And we also have an Instagram. Okay, we have some more profile pics. So let's add them. We are looking at different logos because, as I've mentioned before, this particular group is trying to sell the image that they have different identities. They are not a single group. But when you look at their social media or when you investigate their messages, you would realize that they are actually the same set of people. So this is their Twitter. For Instagram, we need to run it again in Telegram tracker and see in what context this is being circulated because we don't have the full URL. So for that, it's not complicated. You just look at the messages and we just need to find the BCF channel, BCF channel. So if we go down and so here it is. So you just add it and read in what context this channel has been circulated. So as you can see, they have shared their official Instagram. So BCF Instagram, we can just visit it manually. Or maybe, okay, so I can just quickly show you what it looks like. So this is the Instagram link that we have found. And as you can see, this is a different logo. It's a very active channel. They have also shared their Facebook page group. And if you take a quick look at the about, so it was created in 2019 and it's based in Saudi Arabia. So that you can find such type of data very easily with our platform. As we also have Twitter links. So let me quickly show you Twitter account as well. So this is the Twitter account. As you can see, the logo is different from what we have seen on Instagram, but they have added their Telegram, their domain, and they have mentioned themselves as non-governmental and non-profit organization. It's not a very active account because the last post is from August 2025. So let's investigate another channel now. Let's run it again in Telegram tracker and just add the Telegram channel and run the channel again. So it's pretty straightforward, but it allows you to investigate multiple channels within a short time frame. One thing I would like to mention before moving on is that our system also has a historical indexing feature. So what we do is we just, you can just like take a look at one of the users. If you are investigating a specific user or threat actor and they keep on changing their username, it is very difficult to investigate that account on the Telegram platform itself. But with StealthMole, you can do that easily. So the first name is Selfish, that's the username, and this one is from October 2024. But if you want to go back in time, so you can just click on snapshot and see. So this was his profile picture back in 2023. His first name was Reza and the same username. You can also check in March 2024. He changed his name to Ramzan Ali and this was his photo. So it's probably like his official name is Ramzan Ali, and his photo is this. Like it might be real, but it helps you to investigate different threat actors who are trying to impersonate people, who are trying to, keep changing their usernames and makes the investigation process more complicated. So it is really helpful with our platform. So most of the data that you have seen is similar to the previous channel. So the same Twitter, but this one is a different Instagram. So let's add this one. We also have a paste pin link and another profile logo. So far we have identified at least 4 to 5 different logos on different social media. So for Instagram, we are again going to run it in our Telegram tracking tool and see the context in which it is being circulated. So just let's take a quick look at the message. So again, they are themselves saying that is their official Instagram. So we are just going to copy and visit Instagram to see if they're saying it real. Yeah. So this account aligns actually with the Twitter account that we have seen, the same domain, but it's not active. And this, if we look at the About section, it was created in November 2024 based out of Bangladesh. So they are trying to use multiple physical locations, multiple identities, different logos to further complicate the process. Now let's take a look at the Facebook account we have found. So far we have identified their Twitter, there are 2 Instagram accounts and at least 4 different Telegram channels. So let's take a look at their Facebook. So since we have a Facebook URL, so we are going to run it in our Dark Web Tracker Pro. So it also assists with deep web investigation as well as dark web investigations. So there are multiple URLs, but we are going to look at the email. The email address, this was used to create this Facebook account. We also have a phone number, and we have some credit card information. Sometimes our platform, flags something as credit card, but this one looks real because it is associated with Visa company. So let's add it. Let's add this one. So let me just quickly fit it in the frame. We also again have a lot of Facebook links. So one thing I would like to mention quickly is that since yesterday, it was actually the last night when security forces took down this Facebook account. So they had over 800K followers. When I was investigating this case, I actually have a screenshot of the Facebook account and what it looked like. So as you can see, they had over 700 likes and over 800K followers. So, and they have a lot of information mentioned, but now this account has been taken down, but you can find the same with our platform. So we have all the data stored in our database, and it's much easier for people who wants to investigate accounts that has already been taken down. So now let's take a look at the phone number. From the country code, it looks like UAE. Yes, so we have a leaked data file. So it might have been leaked some time ago. We will look at the date. There's a lot of phone numbers here. So this document is actually, yes, it's UAE leaked data. But now let's run it further in our compromised credentials and see what else we can find. So for that, what we are going to do is we are just going to click here and copy paste the number as keyword. And let me just quickly move. Yeah. So we have found one more file, and it looks like it has the history related, or maybe they have this number in the history section of it. At least from the name, it looks like that. So we'll just have to take a look at the document. As you can see, there's a lot of sensitive data, maybe the websites this guy has visited. So what we are going to do is manually, it would take hours to, process this data and see if there's something that you can, just give me a second. Okay. Can you see the mole chat screen? So we actually have an AI feature. So what we do is that you just click on this AI button and you will be taken to a separate screen. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Hayden, is it visible?
I don't think so, Muskan.
Okay, let me just quickly, try to Google website address. Let me just try to share it. So is it visible now? Oh, yeah. So since I've already, searched for the terms, so what you usually do is you go back here and you click on the mole chat feature. It will take you to a separate page and where you can just ask question like ChatGPT. So I have already asked, are there any names or email addresses in that file? And our system just found that we have an email address, so we are just going to copy it. We also have found some names that are being mentioned in that particular document, so you don't have to manually do everything. You can just use our mole chat feature to cut time and investigate things further. So let's just quickly, okay, just give me a second. I think there's some, okay, yeah. So we will take a look at the CDS is another compromise credential tool. So what we are going to do is we are just going to search with the email that we have found in this particular file and see if there's any information, any data that has been linked in association with this particular email address. So yes, okay, we already have 5 results and the username is same as the email. We also have password, IP address, and all other details, even the stealer type with which this data has been crawled. So what we are going to do is we are just going to add it to our canvas. And now for further search, we are just going to search with the IP address and see what else we can get. So with the IP address, we have over 200 results from different usernames, actually different users. So this is the user that we found with the history document. So even if you look at him, so we have another email address, and there is more data that is being one more, like there's a lot of data that has been circulated or leaked in relation to one email. So this is what we have found in just under half an hour using our platform. So we have multiple Telegram accounts, 2 Instagram accounts, their Facebook, their Twitter, and even compromised credentials. So you can see how easy it is to investigate with StealthMole rather than manually doing things, because manually it would be much more time consuming. So with this, I'm going to end it. Thank you, everyone.